custom.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the Sweet and Salty Saturday Smackdown #1 first ever 1v1 tournament hosted by yours truly, developed by Sir Pots and Pans here at the Brawlhalla closed beta. This tournament is one of the single most exciting things that I am so proud to be a part of. I am incredibly excited to be hosting this today and to see all of the people who have made it out of the pool stages and into the top 18. Today is going to be pretty awesome. We are going to have multiple matches being streamed for you today. We are going to be streaming all of the top 8 onward, and as this is a double elimination tournament, we are also going to be showing the semifinals and finals of losers bracket as we see who is able to climb their way to the top. So to give you guys a picture of where we are right now, this is currently the sweet and salty brackets as they stand. Everybody work their way through the group stage to make it to the brackets that you see here before you. So, just to give you a quick showing of where we're at, we have Stevenator, Box Toppled, Rest Now, and Truck Thunders here in round 1. We are going to be streaming one of these matches for you as soon as we get these contestants in the room. Next up in round 2, here are the brackets. So whoever wins in Group A is going to be going on to fight Tybo. Here in Group B, they're going to be going on to fight Modern Shoe. From there, we're going to be picking one of these matches as these are played simultaneously. And then from there on, everything from round 3 onward will be streamed one by one by one. So we are going to be seeing a lot of fantastic matches today. I hope all of you guys are incredibly excited. Not only do we have a nice variety of familiar faces and contenders from tournaments past, but we also have a couple of new people on the scene that I'm really excited to see play. For instance, we have TV going up against Magma Bob, which is going to be really exciting to watch, as TV is rather new to the competitive scene, but he has been playing this game like crazy and has some awesome moves. Next up, who I'm excited to see is Moose versus Egg Soup. I think that's going to be a pretty interesting match. We also have Foda versus Schnooby. Foda, again, this is one of his first tournaments, and I'm really excited to see how he does today. And we also have representation from a variety of clans and crews as well, including Tech, Jotunheimer, and of course, one of my favorites, Kappa, because we all know how that got started. And it looks like everybody in chat is hanging out, and turns out we've got a lot of Midwesterners hanging out in the chat today, which is fantastic. Illinois represent and all of that good stuff. So It's pretty good. Later on today, I am going to be having Foda and possibly Pots and Pans swing by for some co-chatter as things go on. But for now, what we're going to do is we're just waiting on a couple of contestants to go ahead and get into the lobby, and we're going to start with our first matches of the day. So, I hope you guys are pretty excited. This is going to be a pretty fun event once we get everything rolling. I've got my coffee with me. I've got my esports jacket on. I've got my Brawlhalla shirt. See, there's Bodvar. Everything's incredibly real right now. Please let me know if the sound balance and everything sounds good, as I want to make sure you guys can hear me all right and that I'm not just running my mouth and nobody is listening, because that's always the most embarrassing thing ever. These things, they happen, and we would like to avoid that. So, yeah. That's delicious. So for all of you who don't know, aside from the large number of us who are from Illinois in the chat, I discovered today that Truck Thunders is actually related to somebody that we know. So if you guys can guess who Truck Thunders is the brother of, I don't know, I'll find like a Magma Bolt Lance skin to give away or something. Oh, where can you get a Brawlhalla shirt, Amber? Well, Brawlhalla shirts are in very limited supply from what I've been told, but it is one of those things where you kind of have to, I don't know, they sent me one and I was happy to accept it. Let's just leave it at that. All right, let's see. I'm gonna see quickly where we are with the sweet and salty chat, and we will try to get a game up here as quickly as possible for all of you. In the meantime, tell me, everybody in chat, what is the speculation on who you think is gonna make it to the top 3 this time around? What are the predictions? I'm really interested to see, because with all the people who are playing in this tournament, we've got so many previous tournament winners and so many people who have made it to the finals before. I'm really interested to find out who is going to be doing what. I mean, I don't like to speculate when I'm casting, but when you look at this list of players, it's I could see any of these guys taking a tournament at any point in time, which is part of why I'm so excited to see what's going to happen. Alright, so the contenders are appearing in the lobby ever so slowly. Remember, everybody, if you are participating in today's tournament, make sure that you join the Sweet and Salty group on Steam. And also to join the group chat where we're going to be doing all of those logistics. Alright, so what we are going to be doing is we are going to be bringing in a round 2 match between Egg Soup and Moose. They are going to be coming into the lobby and are going to be playing for us as we work on getting some of the other people in. Now, according to the Sweet and Salty rules, there is a 15-minute window for you to show up to your match if you are late, and after that, we'll be go ahead and be automating, automatically moving some people forward as we need to. Yes, go ahead and join my lobby if you are contending. Now, for all other players who are in round 2, go ahead and start your matches. And again, if you have yet to join the Sweet and Salty group, go ahead and do that now. But we are going to get our first match of the day started. We are going to have Egg Soup versus Moose. Egg Soup, a long-time stream viewer. He is going to be on Sentinel. Recently hit the top 100 players with Sentinel. And Moose, in my opinion, is a guy that just came out of nowhere and just kind of burst onto the stage. I'd never played him before this last week, and I had the opportunity to play against him last night, and playing with him was phenomenal. So I'm really excited to see what happens in this matchup and what is going to go down. So as soon as these guys are ready, we can go ahead. And we're going to be starting our first match of the day. All right, so one of the things that's going on in chat that is a little bit different from previous tournaments is that one of the things that we've implemented via community request for this is that to use stage banning as part of the request for things, just because some of the stages in the game work against certain characters or work in the favor of others. Some people are more more in favor of some stages than others, so it looks like they're banning out Twilight Grove, King's Pass, and the rest of it. So that is going to be something that we're working with. Again, this is the first time that we have hosted this tournament with this new rule set, and so we can expect there to be some slight delays here and there, but the ultimate goal of the Sweet and Salty Saturday Smackdown is to do monthly tournaments that are going to be awesome. Something that where we can get everything set up and excited and rolling for everybody. But for now, we are into our first match of the day. We have Moose on Bodvar, Egg Soup on Sentinel, and they are fighting here at Mammoth Fortress. So let's go ahead and see what happens first. Egg Soup getting the first hits in. He goes, gets a nice juggle combo off of the guitar. Moose struggling to recover as Egg Soup keeps him juggled very nicely. Moose finally picks up a weapon of his own. He's got the sword in hand, and he's looking to return the damage. Oh, but an accidental jump into a bomb. Wasn't expecting that on top of the moving platform, and Moose now at a very, very high deficit starting off just in the first 30 seconds. Let's see if he's able to recover from this. He does get a nice hit in, but now in an edgeguard situation, neatly dodges through Egg Soup. And we'll see if he is able to recharge some of the damage and close out the difference in this first stock. It's always exciting to see what happens in the first match of the first stock of the first moment of the tournament for today. Let's see who is able to eliminate the other opponent. Moose slowly working his way in for some more damage, but you can see that he feels very much on the back foot right now. Probably wasn't expecting that level of aggression from Egg Soup right out of the gate, but here we are. Egg Soup landing a neutral and goes into a signature move to get the first knockout of the day. Beautiful moves from Egg Soup. Alright, so as a Sentinel main, this is something that we don't see too much of recently, especially in the top levels of play. Sentinel not exactly a favored character in the Brawlhalla meta right now. So maybe this is just something where Moose is kind of caught off guard. He does have a hammer now. He is searching for some good hits. Nice setup into neutral. Expecting that dodge through. Very common tactic from Moose that he employs really effectively, using that frame trap with Bodvar's heavy, and he gets the knockout off of the ground pound. There it goes. Moose evens it out. Ooh, nice combination there from Egg Soup as he gets some good unarmed damage. It's going back into some hammer action, but Moose is dodging neatly around him. Good aggression with the sword. Egg Soup charging the hammer, gets punished for it. Egg Soup searching for a signature like he wants a knockout, instead goes for the safe combination. And again, Moose just trailing slightly behind. I feel like Moose is looking for a hammer. That seemed to be his weapon that was most effective. That Egg Soup was kind of caught off guard by. Moose's hammer style, pretty different from a lot of other people relying on those frame traps. So let's see if he can get back to neutral. Egg Soup with a good scoop. And Moose returns with a scoop of his own. Searching again for that neutral signature. Nice! Egg Soup hits him with the same combination using the dodge and turn method. Patented by Sir Pods and Pans circa a couple of months ago, but that is solid tech, and Egg Soup is using it brilliantly. Nice ground pound from Egg Soup. Again, 2-3 ground pounds in a row. Egg Soup searching for the knockout. Moose with a slight misstep, and Egg Soup takes the first match pretty convincingly. Alright, GG guys. Excellent performance from Egg Soup in that match. I feel like just taking Moose by surprise. And kind of those unexpected turnabouts when two players who've come together and don't have a lot of matchup experience. We'll see if Moose is able to change his approach to this match in round 2. Again, these matches are best of 3, so if Moose takes this, we will go to a third match, and we'll be able to sort all of that out. So, Moose here with a scoop, starting off with the early damage. Egg Soup lands the signature into a stomp. Interesting moves, haven't seen that one before. And again with the ground pounds coming out from Egg Soup, and looks like another misstep from Moose. Early knockout for Egg Soup, giving him a strong advantage here at Stadium. Alright, so Moose now again just trying to find his footing. He does land a couple of good hits with the sword as Egg Soup searches for more signature hits. The signatures from Egg Soup on Sentinel have been very powerful, and beautiful guitar combinations from Egg Soup. Excellent play. Moose, meanwhile, looking for his own combinations that he can find to put down some damage, but Egg Soup is looking very convincing right now. Once again, searching for a signature. Moose with a weapon toss, just trying to keep Egg Soup off of his rhythm. Nice air down light. Good combination, and is Moose going to be able to recover? He doesn't. Again, that chase down in the shenanigan area can lead to some crucial mistakes. It's not the first time I've seen that happen in the tournament setting, ladies and gentlemen, and this is not looking too good for Moose. Is he going to be able to come back from this? He's got an uphill battle, and once again, the shenanigan area. Just a couple of missteps from Moose. Not sure if it's early tournament jitters, this being one of his first tournament settings, or if it was just an amazing performance from Egg Soup. However, those kind of things, they do happen, and it looks like Moose is going to be knocked out down to loser's bracket, and Egg Soup is going to be moving on. Excellent performance from both players. Egg Soup really showing what is possible on Sentinel. Just very, very solid play all around. Great to see. And I'm really excited about where the rest of this tournament is going to be going. So, Egg Soup is going to be moving on. I am going to be checking the brackets again here shortly once they get updated. And I'll be showing you what all of those look like once again. In the meanwhile, I'm going to be checking the Sweet and Salty chat. And it looks like we are going through a couple of logistics. We've got a couple of people moving out of the tournament who have to go take care of other things, and a couple of folks who haven't showed, as is kind of common in these community tournaments. It's just one of the side effects of dealing with online tournaments. It's really difficult for everybody, one, to be able to say, yeah, I'm completely free on Saturday. And then, on the other hand, it's also the fact that sometimes real life gets in the way when you're not an absolute professional esports player. So, remember guys, if you are participating in the tournament, please make sure to join the Sweet and Salty group on Steam. I'll be posting that here shortly. As you can see, all of this good stuff is in here. I'll be putting the link to this in the Steam chat. Make sure that if you are a participant that you join that community and the group for all of the logistics as is happening. Oh, it sounds like some people are having some issues with Steam right now. That is not good. That's the last thing that we need in the middle of a tournament. Alright guys, so let's see. Can I get into a new room? It looks like I can. And I'm going to be pulling up the next match here shortly for all of you guys. Some people are saying that their Steam is down. Typically with Steam, that doesn't happen for very long. Doesn't last for a very long time. And I'll see... Oh, actually it does look like... Yep, my Steam just went offline as well. So it looks like Steam has decided that it's gonna rain on our Sweet and Salty parade today. These are the things that happen. In the meantime, let's go ahead and we're gonna look at the brackets. So The match that we just saw was Moose versus Egg Soup, so Egg Soup is going to be moving on to round 3. Meanwhile, from the sounds of it, it looked like TV is not going to be able to play, as he's got some real-life commitments that cropped up. So we're going to be checking with Pots and Pans on what is happening on that side. I'm going to be getting in touch with him shortly. And I'm also going to take advantage of the situation to try and get somebody else in on the call so that we can see about getting some co-casting going on in here to keep this a little bit more entertaining while all of this is going on. So it looks like the Steam connection is down still. We can all panic basket it up in the Twitch chat. I realize now that one of the things that I'm going to have to do is work on actually getting all of... Whoa. Next time, I'm going to start managing up some ways for in case of the event that the world goes to crap and Steam decides not to work, that we have some more entertaining things to do. But for now, I'm going to bring Foda into the stream, who is going to be helping me out with casting today, in addition to competing in the tournament.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Foda.
It's good to be awake, conscious.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like somebody was probably keeping you up pretty late last night.
Someone keeps me up.
You know, people were maybe making you play games or, you know, go through memory lane with them or something.
We just kept I stayed up even longer with Game Feed. We were like, oh man, tomorrow is gonna be awesome, and we just kept talking about it. Oh man.
Well, it looks like Steam is down right now, for a bunch of people.
Wow.
Which sucks.
That is inconvenient. I see it now as well. I was online just a minute ago, and now it's showing up that I'm offline. So,
yep. So it looks like
there's definitely something going on.
It looks like we're gonna have to, wait.
Oh man, that's so inconvenient.
It is what it is, but I mean, it might be a good situation for you to go through. Like, you know, tell us about your pre-tournament routine. Like, what do you do to get psyched up? Or, you know,
usually I wake up earlier than the tournament starts. That's the main thing, right? Be awake, be conscious.
Being awake is kind of crucial for these things.
Okay, yeah, and so and part of that as just waking up, right, is that I'm not even a little bit drunk yet. Yeah. So I need to take care of that too. Yeah. Then we could really get things going.
Oh man.
When I'm drunk at 2 or 3.
All right, so in the meantime, guys, I think what I'm going to be doing, since I'm still in client, but we can't actually play the game, even though it says we're connected to the servers, but now people can't get online. So anyway, I'm going to hop into training, and we're going to take a look at some of the new signatures that have been put in recently. And I am not going to be rap battling, and I'm not going to be freestyling. If this goes on past 10 minutes from now, I'll start making up songs about how Steam sucks. But in the meantime, we'll try to keep this Brawlhalla related.
So I'm also in Brawlhalla, and it says I'm connected to the beta servers, even though Steam's down for me. Maybe I could join your game.
Bizarre and interesting. Alright, so this new signature from Lucian has some of the smallest hitboxes I've ever seen. They're like little pin needles that just kind of hang out there for reasons unknown. This one is probably one of my favorites. It's got deceptively large hitbox, which is pretty nice.
And do you get hurt by those that whole time? Those dots are hanging up there? What if Hattori were to walk in there?
So those are just lingering hitboxes from whatever the last move is that you did.
Okay, that's just for your sake. That's
pretty much how this works. So Lucian's guitar signatures I really like, because this one actually scoops people up off the ground, which is kind of nice. It doesn't always hit when you're stacked up on people, but it's pretty consistent. And then, of course, we've got the Mash Pounce, which is a great knockout move that I truly and wonderfully enjoy. And, of course, this move is still ridiculously good. They did lower the hitboxes on it quite a bit from what it used to be. The initial hitboxes are much smaller, so it doesn't quite pick people up out of the air like it used to. But still really good. I'm really enjoying Lucian's new signatures. I think they're pretty solid. A lot of frame traps. It's very guitar-esque. And of course, he still has his traditional one like this. But it actually comes out a little bit faster, I think, than it used to. I could be wrong about that, but...
Overall, huge positive changes on Raid and on Lucian.
Yeah, I feel like all of his signatures definitely got more reach, which is part of what he was missing before. And it sounds like for some players, their Steam is coming back up, which is most excellent.
That's good.
Yes, it is. That means that we can get out of the training room and into the matches. So the question is since you have a round 2 match to play, what I'm thinking is I can go ahead and solo cast the next one that comes up. I'll just go ahead and mute raid call, and then after you're done with your match, I can bring you in for some of the top 8 games that we'll be doing.
Cool. So I'm going next, is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I think what's going to be happening, if Steam is coming back up, which it sounds like it is, let's see if I can actually get in onto the list. Connected again and rejoin chat. Okay. Alright, so Steam is coming back up, everybody, which means we are going to get started once again. Foda, I believe that all of the first round matches on the brackets, if we take a quick look at that again, you're up against Schnooby, actually. And all of those are supposed to be taking place right now. We are going to be picking one of those to cast, but in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and turn down raid call, and when you're done with your match, I'll bring you back in.
Oh, awesome. Okay, talk to you later.
All right, man. Talk to you in a bit.
See ya.
All right, let's go ahead and get back into it. We've got a new room set up, and I'm going to be pulling in a pair of contenders to come on in and show us what they've got now that everything is back up to how it should be. Here's the list of people that we are going to be seeing. And I'm going to be getting them this information. And again, after this series, we are going to be streaming all of the top 8 matches on consistently, at which point things should go a little bit smoother. All right. Ashes 2 is the worst. Ashes 1, what are you talking about? Alright guys, we are working on getting some people into the room. We just have to, some people are still having some issues reconnecting to Steam, so things are going to be happening as people are able to reconnect. So again, I apologize for the technical delays. It's a little bit difficult to, when Steam throws you a giant curveball and does something like, hey, guess what? We're just not going to let you log on today. So unfortunately, there's not too much that we can do about it. It's just one of those technical difficulties that is entirely and unfortunately out of our control. So it looks like people are slowly rejoining, and as soon as we get some people in the room, we will cast a match. We'll also see about getting the brackets updated when those updates come in. And we'll be moving on this shortly. Let's see if everyone is able to return or not. We've got about half of the people back in the chat, and the other half unable to be found. So it looks like it's working for about half of the contestants, and nobody's opponent is available right now, of course. So we'll see if we can't get 2 people in here. All right, looks like some results are coming in. And we are going to be showing off Truck Thunders versus Modern Shoe. This is the round 2 match. Truck Thunders received a bye as his opponent was not able to show up in the 15-minute time limit. So for those of you who don't know, Truck Thunders is, from what I have been told, the brother of Sir Pots and Pans. You guys can all take that information and run to Reddit with it, making some sort of interesting drama thread. But he is an excellent player who's been around in the community for quite a while. And Modern Shoe, as we all know, recently took the #1 spot on the ladder, is largely regarded as the mechanically best player in Brawlhalla. He is just so proficient at the way that he plays, and everything is epic. So we will see if this goes down, how things go. And apparently I really need to figure out how to set up better tournament lobbies. It looks like once again people are banning out Twilight. Twilight Grove just being too much in favor of certain people. Blackguard Keep also looking like a very common ban, as that leads to some very dangerous situations for people. Looks like the bans are coming through. Truck Thunder is actually banning out Thunderguard Stadium. And here we go. Eventually, if the Sweet and Salty tournaments do take off, what is going to happen over time is hopefully we'll be able to get full-on client support for things like stage banning and tournament lobby owning and all that kind of stuff in Blue Mammoth Games, because BMG is awesome at giving us those kind of community requests. But for now, we had a little bit of a technical mistake for Modern Shoe. We're going to have to go back and restart the match, as the Enigma is not authorized for 1v1 play. So just remember, everybody, if it's not Steam messing us up, it's Modern Shoe messing us up. So, you know, we are being attacked on all fronts here, but it's okay because the tournament will continue. That match will not be counted. Although, congratulations to Truck Thunders for his glorious victory over Modern Shoe on the Enigma. So, yes. Those things, they are happening. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get this correct this time. Again, we have Scarlet being played by Modern Shoe and the Truck Thunders on Thatch. So here we go. We are in Mammoth Fortress once again. Modern Shoe starting off with a little bit of a salute now that he was able to pick the correct stage. Starting off with, you know, some unarmed air kind of shenanigans. Not quite sure what he was trying to do there. Maybe trying to psych out Truck Thunders, but Truck Thunders lands a good signature move. Nice clips into the guns. And here we go. Modern Shoe throwing his weapon just like he always does. And the Truck Thunder's landing a decent gun signature, but Scarlet comes out strong once again, picking up that lance, going straight into his signature is a very common tactic we see from Modern Shoe on Scarlet. And right now, both players at pretty close health. Thatch slightly behind. Let's see if Truck Thunders can recover. He does get scooped. Is Modern Shu going to be able to finish this out? He throws his weapon. However, Truck Thunders does manage to recover back to a neutral position. Modern Shu trying to cover the jump-in options with a weapon throw. And fishing now for the side air. He does instead go for the neutral. This is a rough position for Truck Thunders. He gets the knockout as Modern Shu lands the first knockout of the match. Truck Thunders now slightly behind and is going to have to make up the difference. However, Modern Shu is pressuring heavily with the hammer, rotating between confident combos and weapon throws to mix it up. Ooh, nice signature from Truck Thunders on Thatch there, taking advantage of Thatch's new capabilities. We've seen him on guns this entire time. I'm interested to see if he's just using guns, preferably against Shu. We haven't seen a lot of weapon tosses off of him, and it's maybe working against him slightly. Shu with the great edge guard pressure. Truck Thunders, however, responds with the air neutral. Let's see if he is able to get this knockout here. He goes, he picks the wrong signature again, possibly going, oh, and the combination from the standing light into the bomb. That was a way to close the match. Whew. Alright, so we are back in it. It is tied up at 2-2. Truck Thunders now probably feeling pretty good about that bomb setup. And Modern Shu now working his unarmed magic, trying to get in against the guns as unarmed is quite difficult. And good signature once again, using Thatch's new move to punish the dodge forward. Modern Shu looking for weapon. He does find one, goes immediately for the lance combo, and juggles Truck Thunders right off of the stage. And it's 2-1. Let's see if Modern Shu is able to close this out, or if Truck Thunders will be able to close the gap. Once again, Modern Shu tossing weapons everywhere. Lots of weapon throwing, keeping the interruptions going. Meanwhile, Truck Thunders once again on guns. Haven't seen a sword from him all match long. Let's see if he is able to use the guns to get the damage in that he needs. Modern Shu searching for a signature move, once again with the item tosses, keeping that pressure interruption game going. One signature from that should send Scarlet to her doom, however. Going for the cannonball option, but Modern Shu knows exactly what's going to happen. Uses the weapon for an interrupt, but now he's off the edge in a slightly rough spot. Goes for the really predictable air ground pound with the guns. Not something that Shu is going to fall for, and here we go. Truck Thunders goes for the uppercut and gets the knockout. It's 1-1. And yeah, Truck Thunders just throws away his sword instantly. Let's see if he's able to get some damage. This is a pretty rough position for him. Going up against Scarlet, one good hit is going to knock him out. Let's see how Truck Thunders plays this. Modern Shu just putting down consistent damage using the weapon tosses. Oh, Modern Shu with a good unarmed combo, again with the weapon tosses, preventing all of that, and there's the scoop to finish it out. Modern Shu takes the first match 1-0 against Truck Thunders. And we are on to round 2. Alright, so let's see what happens next. If Modern Shu is going to be sticking onto his main Scarlet and Truck Thunders sticks with Thatch, we will see how this works. Modern Shu is probably most well known for bringing Scarlet into the competitive meta. Nobody else quite thought that she was a competitive legend until Shu proved to the world that Scarlet was actually one of the best. Truck Thunders, meanwhile, looking pretty solid on Thatch. We saw a lot of excellent gunplay from him and good use of Thatch's new signature moves in that last round. We'll see if this time, if Truck Thunders can't get a little bit more of an early advantage. As we go into round 2, we are here on ThunderGuard Stadium, and once again we have Modern Shu on Scarlet and Truck Thunders on Thatch. Both players just kind of searching around for some early unarmed hits, but Truck Thunders does manage to get the first attack in. And Modern Shu responds again with some excellent unarmed combos, as he is well known for. Truck Thunders punishing the Valkyria call. Nice aggression from him. And we also see him on a sword now for the first time. Let's see if the new signatures from Thatch are able to catch Modern Shu off guard at all. Martin Shu being very aggressive, using Scarlet's signatures very well to continue the chase. Does get hit by a signature right there. Modern Shu doesn't seem to mind as he responds with some unarmed. Now he's got the spike ball, misses it as Truck Thunders dodges through it nicely. Oh, and Truck Thunders takes the risk, thinking he could beat out the standing uppercut from Shu and just not able to do it. He pays for it with his life. So now we've got Modern Shu once again keeping the pressure up. Truck Thunders has to make up this difference. And he's got to do it fast, and he knows it. He's picking up the weapon. He's got his guns, which seems to be his large comfort area right now. And the bomb at close range does send Scarlet to her doom. All right, so we are at 2-2. Thatch already into red after one nice unarmed combo. And there it is again with the same move. Modern Shu knows all the options and when to choose it. And Truck Thunders falls into another trap. Alright, so it is now 2-1. Scarlet now with the lance. Truck Thunders once again using the guns to the best visibility. He is searching for that damage wherever he can put it down, but Modern Shu being very aggressive on lance. Good gun damage coming out from Truck Thunders. He's only at yellow. If he can get a knockout off of this conversion, we'll see if he can make it and pull the win out of this. Stranger things have happened in these Brawlhalla tournaments. All he needs is one good signature. He is looking for it. However, Scarlet laying down the damage as Modern Shu picks up a hammer, goes for the immediate weapon toss, trying to rely more on interrupts, but Truck Thunders at this point knows what Shu is trying to do. Goes for the cannonballs. Oh, Shu once again trying to close it out with the same move. Oh, man. Is Truck Thunders going to be able to get the knockout? Oh, Shu going for the anti-air option. Truck Thunders dodges through it. Shu again looking for the slide kicks. Truck Thunders relying on his cannonballs, maybe a little bit too much, but again, that is what Thatch does. He has cannons and he wants to use them. Truck Thunders trying to recover. Modern Shu with great map control, using the item toss to push Thatch away from the weapon. Let's see what happens next. Thatch gets the hit and knocks Scarlet out. It is 1-1. However, the Truck Thunders on Thatch is at red health. One good hit is gonna send him to his doom. Nice combo. Good play there from Truck Thunders, getting the reliable sources of damage down. Again with a nice sword combo. Very, very consistent. Trying to get in for that consistent damage. Knows he's got quite a bit to make up for. He's really got to play it safe here. Nice signature, preventing the jump in. And let's see, can he edgeguard this? Oh, he goes for it. Shu does recover in the shenanigan area, however. Dangerous position for both players. Shu picks up a hammer, looking for the throw. Truck isn't able to dodge in time. Oh, and he gets hit just by the tip of the hammer. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Modern Shu takes it over Truck Thunders. 2-0, where the score is with one life left in each match. Let's go ahead and take a look at the post-game chat. Oh, the GGs. Super close games coming out from Truck Thunders and Modern Shu. And it's so great. This is one of the things that I love about watching tournament games and being able to cast these tournaments for everybody is just fantastic to see how everybody plays at the tournament level, where people who you would normally not expect to play as well as they possibly could come out and just perform amazingly and take everybody by surprise. And I love seeing how close these matches are, because unlike the friendlies that we do in custom lobbies, it gets super, super intense and very exciting when everybody is playing at their top level. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the brackets once more. We'll go ahead and refresh these, as I believe we have some updates. Looks like we do have some results in, so that we can see who is moving on and who is not. We have Magma Bob did receive a bye against TV, as TV had to leave. Pots and Pans took it 2-0 against Buish. Modern Shu 2-1 against Truck Thunders, since him picking the wrong map actually counts as a loss in this case, according to Sweet and Salty rules. Kappa and Gerard Jolings and Zelo Exery we have yet to hear back from, and I would hope that Photo vs. Schnooby is happening here soon, but we are going to find out what the results on all of those are. And once we get started into round 3, we are going to be streaming all of those matches so that everybody can show just how awesome this is in round 3 onwards. So I'm going to be hopping into chat, the logistical chat, just a little bit to be able to figure out what is going to be happening next and to get a game in here for all of you wonderful stream viewers. Because as soon as the results are in from these matches, we will be able to move forward with the round 3. And from there on, everything should be going a little bit faster, a little bit more on the smooth side. It's going to be a little sweet. It's going to be a little salty here and there, much like the Brawlhalla community. But it is going to be awesome. So we're just working through a couple more no-shows that are kind of preventing some of the matches. I believe Tybo and Stevenator are fighting right now as we speak. Foda and Schnooby as well. And let's actually go ahead and see if we can't find any of those games for us to hop in on. Oh, and of course the friends list is down because of the server nonsense. Custom. Okay, that's good. Well, we'll get that sorted in a moment. As soon as we get into the round 3 matches and all of the round 2 matches are reported, we will get rolling. Alright, let's take another look and see if any more information from the players has come in. Foda is receiving a bye as Schnooby did not make it today. We're still waiting on results between Gerard Joling, Zaloxary, Volcor, Exo, and Tybo versus Stevenator. They are playing right now, and as soon as those matches are in, we will be able to let you know what is happening next. It looks actually like we are going to be streaming the Zaloxary versus Gerard Joling match as they have just arrived. All right. And here we go. All right, so it looks like Zaloxary is on Roland, and Gerard Joling is going to be playing Steampunk Scarlet. Blogs, I always win when I cast. When I cast, I am always a winner. That's just how this works, you know? I get to do things like put on my fancy suit jacket that none of you can really see, wear my Brawlhalla shirt that none of you can really see, you know, and just enjoy all of the wonderful goodness that does come from being a part of this glorious and wonderful Brawlhalla community, where I can't seem to fix my, you know, camera angle without giving all of you something to look at, where it's either too much of my head or not enough of my beard, or, you know, what, yeah, how does all of this work? All I know is that everybody is banning King's Pass and Twilight's Grove. Oh, thank you, Blocked. I appreciate that. Whew. All right. Mammoth it is. It does seem like all players are kind of leaning towards Mammoth and or Stadium, with Mammoth going first and Stadium coming second. The way that the ban rules are required is essentially preventing people from... you basically ban through the maps so that you play on the map that everyone agrees is kind of the most balanced, and so far that seems to be Mammoth Fortress, but for now we have Roland being played by Zaloxery and Gerard Joling on Scarlet. And here we go. This is a round 2 match. Whoever goes onto this is going to be hitting the top 8. And right now we've got some pretty even action coming out from both players. Nice signature from Zaloxery as he is pushing Scarlet off the edge. Now Gerard looking for a way to get some of his own damage. Oh, and he places the perfect bomb to punish that recovery move. However, Zaloxery is not too concerned. He's got Scarlet in the red now, putting down some good damage as Zaloxery is moving forward, trying to search for that knockout. Scarlet, however, getting in some good damage of her own, and there's the signature. Zaloxery just showing what is possible with Roland, excuse me, as I try to put myself into the game again. Good damage coming out from Zaloxery once again. He is going to try to stretch out this life advantage as much as he possibly can. Meanwhile, good unarmed coming from Gerard Joling on Scarlet. He does pick up a hammer. This is an easy knockout. He throws it away, however. Interesting choice, probably just trying to recover and find his footing, but now with 2 items on the ground, he's not going to see a weapon for a minute. There is the weapon drop. He gets a lance. Once again, slight misplay, probably trying to go down through that platform, but occasionally that platform here on Mammoth Fortress does create some sticky situations for people. Zaloxery recovering nicely as Gerard just dodges right into the signature. Good timing from Zaloxery, and once again with the signature, baseball bat Roland says, "Get out of here." Zaloxery is making a very strong showing right now. And Gerard does land his own unarmed neutral. He just needs to get that knockout. We have seen people come back from 3-1 deficits. And there we go. There is a good ground pound, but the platform saves Zaloxery's life. Is Gerard Joling going to be able to find the knockout, or is this going to be the first 3-stock of the day? We are not sure. There we go. There's the hit. Zaloxery flying to his doom as Gerard is able to send him there using the lance nicely. Oh, nice combination, forcing the edge guard situation from Zaloxery. Good option select off that combo, and he is just looking for the knockout. Very aggressive play from Roland. Not something that we see too often from Roland players, as often they're a little bit more defensive, but Zaloxery is playing this very nicely. Good damage combination from the unarmed there on Gerard. He goes again for the slide kick option. Very nice. And we're probably going to be seeing another signature coming out from Zaloxery here. Here we go. Here comes the recovery. Is Gerard going to be able to react to this? He goes for the slide kick. However, too much damage means Roland is just too far away for the follow-up. Searching for the signature, and Gerard finds it. As both players kind of going for the same option. Now, it is not difficult for Scarlet to take somebody from white to red in just a few hits, so don't count Gerard out of this yet. Zaloxery being put slightly on the back foot as he gets juggled by some nice lance play from Gerard. Nice double combination. Here we go. This is exactly what I was talking about. Anything could happen. Can Gerard bring this back? Zaloxery just needs one good hit or signature move to make this happen. Nice unarmed combination, interrupting the signature. Can Gerard find the knockout? Is he going to be able to do this? Oh, everybody's searching for the ground pounds. Oh, and he gets the hit! Interrupted straight out of the charge, and Gerard Joling comes back from a 3-1 deficit in game 1. Oh my goodness. Whew. The comebacks are real. The comebacks are real. As Gerard Joling takes the first match over Zaloxery in a very impressive final stock. And this is exactly what I love to see in tournaments. Games like this. Let's see what Zaloxery is going to be able to do to recover from this, because you know, and this is one of the things that really shows someone who plays competitively from a true competitor is someone who is able to take a loss like that, compose themselves, take a deep breath, and just go straight back into the game and play at their very best. Because when you have a reverse 3-stock situation like that, where things were so close, and you had such a huge lead and then you just lose it, it is very difficult to put your mind right and to say, you know what, this is fine because I can do the same thing this time and do it better. So let's see how Zaloxery plays it this time. We are going right back into it. This is match 2. We are in a round 1 game. Whoever, if Gerard wins this, he's going to be going on to the top 8. Zaloxery is going to be headed down to loser's bracket. And here we go. Same stage, same characters. Zaloxery on Roland, Gerard on Scarlet. Let's see what happens and how everyone decides to play this. Nice interrupt from the weapon to follow into unarmed. Really like seeing that combo coming out from Gerard, and he is developing a pretty early lead. Again, Scarlet is a very good character to play against Roland with just because of the insane levels of damage she is able to put down. Just dodging past the signature, and again with the unarmed combinations, Gerard is just really trying to push his lead right now. He's got a lot of damage down, goes in with the signature. Let's see if Gerard is able to get this first early knockout, and he does! With the signature once again, the same move that he used to win the last match, and Zaloxery is now down almost an entire stock, finding it very difficult to approach Gerard while he has a lance. Gerard now playing it a little bit more safe, isn't going to fall for as many signatures as he did in the first round, but he gets hit by one there. Zaloxery again searching for the anti-jump in. And, yep, gets a hit off of the neutral dodge. Good combination from Scarlet with the stomp. Let's see if... Yep, gets hit with the signature there. Nice moves from Zaloxery. Gerard looking to recover. Wants to avoid the signature that Zaloxery was able to hit him in the face with quite a few times. And let's see how this plays out. Gerard switching up weapons. Oh, gets hit again by the signature moves from Zaloxery. Let's see if he's able to use this edgeguard situation to advantage. Gets blocked by a weapon toss. Gerard once again on the wall. Neatly recovers to the center stage. Oh, goes for the bomb toss and does find it. Zaloxery now without a weapon. And this could again be a not a 3-stock situation this time. Gerard gets knocked out by the uppercut. Alright, good moves from Zaloxery. Picking the right option there to cover all of the choices. And a nice charge there again on the anti-air to punch the jump in. Alright, but here we go. Scarlet has a hammer. He does decide to throw it away. Probably searching for those unarmed ground pounds. Seems to be the weapon of choice for Gerard. But having difficulty finding it with it. And with that, Zaloxery closes the gap. This life lead is very minimal. Just need one good combination. Zaloxery playing it very safe. Trying to bait out the dodge, I think, from Gerard, and gets hit again by the Scarlet signature from the lance. That move has been doing work for Gerard in this matchup, as it has found the majority of all of his knockouts. Let's see what happens next. Good damage from Gerard on Scarlet, using the air neutral chains to keep Zaloxery in the air. Nice uppercut. Zaloxery really needs to find a knockout right about now if he wants to even this out and have a chance at the last stock. However, as we just discovered, comebacks are always possible. Forcing Gerard underneath the map as he's forced to the other side. Zaloxery searching for a signature, not quite able to find it. Does punish Scarlet for missing the weapon pickup. Here we go. Let's see. They are both lance bound. A nice recovery move. Scarlet, however, still lives despite being in the red. Just not enough force on that recovery for Scarlet to get knocked out. Let's see what happens next. Gerard still trying to find those unarmed ground pounds. Isn't able to get the conclusion that he was looking for. Nice throw to interrupt. Oh, and the immediate signature in response to the bad spacing from Gerard. Very patient play from Zaloxery there. Very patient. Alright, so here we go. We are back in the same situation as the first match, but let's see if this time if Zaloxery is going to be able to turn it around or not. He's hanging out over on the edge. Not quite sure why, but it looks like he's a little afraid to get back onto the neutral ground where Scarlet is queen. Not quite sure what he's planning to do here. They are back into neutral now. There he goes, getting a down light with the sword. All Scarlet needs is one good signature to finish this out, and Zaloxery knows it. This kind of delay of game where he's looking to either get in Gerard's head or bait out some bad mistakes. It looks like Gerard is playing it pretty patiently until just then. Zaloxery able to get a little bit of damage because of his slow positioning. And there we go. Nice charge once again, punishing the move in. You can tell that Zaloxery really wants to win this no matter what the cost is. But unfortunately, the slow bomb lob does get him knocked out, and Gerard takes it, knocking Zaloxery out. 2-0. All right, so Gerard is going to move forward onto the top 8. Zaloxery is going to be moved down to the loser's bracket. And meanwhile, we are going to check our bracket stats and see what is happening. So here we go. It looks like we're going to have Stevenator and Magma Bob up first. Once we can get Stevenator into the room. Here we go. Let me make sure that I get the right information. All right, here we go. And I'm going to see if Photo wants to come back on the line. So that we can get some of these next matches casted. Photo, are you there?
Hey, I'm here, I'm here.
Fantastic. All right. You excited?
Game.
You excited to see?
I'm so excited. Who do we got? Stevenator and Magma Bob?
Stevenator and Magma Bob.
Oh my goodness.
I know, and it looks like Magma Bob is going to be playing on Ada. I know last night we were talking a little bit about how Magma Bob is kind of last, seeing as he's got a couple gaps in the gameplay now with his new lance signatures compared to before. And Magma Bob's Ada play looked pretty solid yesterday.
Yeah, we saw plenty of it. He keeps himself a stock ahead no matter what. We'll see what happens this time.
Yeah, it should be pretty good. Stevenator, I know I have played in the past, and it looks like he's going to be playing Bodvar in this match. So we're going to see how this works. Personally, I think that Ada is a great counter to the kind of Bodvar Scarlet meta, but we'll see if Magma Bob's able to do that in this match.
I think he can.
We'll see what happens. So here we go. We've got Magma Bob on Ada, Stevenator on Bodvar, and we're in Thunderguard Stadium. All right, so here we go. We've got some good first hits from Magma Bob as he picks up a spear. Stevenator playing it pretty safe with a hammer right now, trying to use that shenanigan area to avoid some hits. And we'll see good stomp and a lift combination, goes for the air follow-up, but Magma Bob knows just how to dodge through it and responds with some good spear air attacks. Let's see if he is able to get this knockout conversion off of the orange health that Stevenator has, or if Stevenator is going to be able to close down this lead. Oh, there's the first hit.
Nice spike. Magma Bob gets an early stock and is now pretty much one full stock ahead. His health is slightly in the yellow tint, but he's already started himself a hard lead. A few more hits on Stevenator, and now he's one full stock ahead. So Stevenator's already got a bit of an uphill battle. He's trying to catch Magma Bob inside a down light, inside some melee combos to get some damage going, but Magma Bob. Oh,
Magma Bob with a great signature option right there. Nice gun combinations. So interesting to see Magma Bob play guns because he's, again, you know, being an Orion main for such a long time, it's just so interesting to see how he's able to employ all of the gun methods so well. And this is looking pretty difficult for Stevenator as Magma Bob lands the signature move for the knockout through the shenanigan area.
What a move! Right through the platform, man. Well done. And he's the Magma Bob's definitely been practicing his Ada after I think it was Orion that that he stopped playing.
Yep, and it's interesting too because most Ada players do tend to play Ada pretty passively, and what we're seeing from Magma Bob is a lot of aggression, and it's it's something that that can just be caught off guard. Meanwhile, Stevenator closes it down 2-1 now with his first knockout, and we'll see it
2-1. Now, this is a lot to come back from Stevenator.
This is, but if anybody can do it, it is Bodvar. I think Stevenator just needs to find a little bit of confidence.
Oh, very nice reversal from Stevenator, and he's looking for a spike, but doesn't get it. Ada comes back up with her up heavy and nails every hit of it. Stevenator now has him off the edge. He might get the spike. Magma Bob, though, completely comes around.
He does, and now he's in the rough situation. Oh, he goes for the shoe setup using the item toss to prevent the jump down. Good recovery so far, but Magma Bob's still on the back foot, just barely recovering through the shenanigan area. Oh, is he going to be able to make it back? He does.
Magma Bob just one good hit away from death right now. I mean, Stevenator, one good hit away from death.
Yeah,
and Magma Bob looking to close this out.
Both of these characters are in a pretty risky spot right now, but there it is. The air down heavy on the spear are one of its best tools, and Magma Bob uses it to close out the first match.
Well fought.
Yeah, that was...
Well fought, champions.
Those were, one more once! Yeah, those were like the... I love seeing people play Legends in just a completely different way. And we were talking about this a little bit last night, but it's one of those things like when you play against a Queen Nai, you expect them to zone. When you play against a Hattori, you expect them to rush down. When you play against Ada, you expect them to, to have this kind of like passive defensive.
Yeah, yeah.
And seeing Magma Bob just employ this really heavy offensive playstyle with Ada is just fantastic to watch.
I agree. Twilight Grove.
All right, so it looks like Stevenator picking Twilight Grove, hoping that he'll be able to use this to his advantage with the, slightly favoring weapons like the sword.
Oh, and the character switch from Stevenator here. He thinks maybe Thatch will do him better this time around.
Yeah, switching from Bodvar to Thatch is an interesting choice. Maybe he's hoping he can catch Magma Bob off guard with the signatures that were just put in recently. And we'll see what happens.
Is this the first match of this tournament on Twilight Grove?
This is the first Twilight Grove match.
Oh, man.
We'll see if it actually works out in the favor of the person who chose it. Oh, nice combination from Stevenator, using that carry combo to push Magma Bob off the top of the stage. Magma Bob's got to be feeling just a little bit of salt after that one.
Good confidence booster for Stevenator. That was an awesome move.
It was, but Magma Bob answering with some good bomb usage right there. And a nice dodge through the signature. Does get caught with the down light, however. Magma Bob really needs to find a knockout if he wants to stay in this.
Stevenator's definitely trying to increase his lead, but that's it. Magma Bob finds it and knocks out Stevenator. Now, in the orange, this puts Magma Bob still at a bit behind. Maybe Stevenator can close this out, but and he looks like he is. Stevenator still in the white, has a lot of room to kill Magma Bob and keep himself in the lead. Magma Bob, though, playing very aggressively with his guns, trying to prevent that.
Yeah, we'll see if Magma Bob is able to close down this deficit. Ada does have very deceptive damage. She has a very high amount of force compared to a lot of other gun characters, and we'll see if that's going to make a difference here. Magma Bob does recover the stage, goes for the signature, but Stevenator runs right through it and punishes him for it.
What a kill!
Nice combination from Stevenator there, knowing pretty much exactly what Magma Bob was going to do and how to respond to it.
Absolutely. Stevenator definitely wants to stay in this match. He's going to turn this series into a 1-1 and even up the playing grounds.
We'll see if he's able to do it. We have seen a number of comebacks already, and Magma Bob gets the knockout off of a neutral unarmed air. And it is
evened up now.
Yeah, it is a dead even match. Wow, nice unarmed coming out from both players right now.
Magma Bob he's getting some hits now. He's pulling in the lead. Really, it's anyone's game. They may as well be at the same health right now. Nice cannonball coming from Thatch. Stevenator playing a little more defensively now on his last stock, possibly in this tournament.
Oh, let's see. Nice combination from Magma Bomb. Using the weapon toss to get the unarmed option. Stevenator now pushing in with guns. Oh, he gets the slide!
Oh, no! Magma Bomb.
Oh.
Seals the deal. That's 2-0.
That's 2-0 for Magma Bob, knocking Stevenator down to loser bracket. Magma Bob is going to be moving forward.
That was close.
That was a really close match. And I feel like, again, that when Magma Bob was playing Ada the way people normally play Ada, I felt like Stevenator had all the right reads. You know, we saw him punish some of the signatures, some of the kind of more defensive style of play that Magma Bob switched into. But as soon as Magma Bob switched and started going more aggressive, I think that was when that caught Stevenator off guard, and that's how Magma Bob was able to take it. It's just something you just don't expect when you see an Ada.
Oh yeah, I agree. He was being so aggressive with those guns. I hadn't seen that before.
Oh man, so we are
Pots and Pans and Gerard.
Right into the next match. We've got Sir Pots and Pans from the Tech Crew versus Gerard Joling from Kappa, who we just saw playing against the Loxery. And Gerard Joling playing Scarlet today, a matchup I'm sure that Pots and Pans is very familiar with from his time playing against Modern Shu. Alright, so yep, we're going to see Pots and Pans on Cassidy. Cassidy being Pots and Pans' weapon of choice for quite some time now. Gerard Joling once again on Scarlet. And it looks like we are going to be back into Thunder Guard Stadium here for the next match.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Pots and Pans on his world-famous Cassidy.
World famous.
World famous indeed, and Gerard still starving for an item now. Pots and Pans has a little bit of an advantage here. He's very good at camping those weapons, but Gerard gets one. And I think this is anybody's game. Gerard, people might give Pots and Pans the upper hand here, but Gerard's a really good player, and we've seen him defy the odds.
This is totally true. I mean, Gerard, he has made his way through many tournaments and gotten much farther than anybody ever gave him credit for. But there we go. Pots and Pans gets the first knockout with the signature conversion off of standing neutral, something Pots is very, very good at. And, you know, Pots and Pans himself, he's never won a 1v1 tournament. But his matches are always some of the most hype. Every time.
I've seen him in the finals of something.
Yeah, he was in...
He must get far.
He always gets far, never quite wins it. And a big part of that is just because how he plays Cassidy is just so unexpected by so many of the people that he fights. It's just straight aggression, as we're seeing right now.
Yes, that is unusual. Gerard now, he needs to close out this stock. Pots and Pans is still in the red on his third stock.
Ooh, nice immediate lasso from Pots and Pans as Gerard attempting to recover. He is going for a weapon. Pots and Pans punches it, but immediate air signature.
Nice hit. What a read. Those uppercut type moves are very situational. You know, you can't just throw them out and hope for something. You need to have predicted that they're going to be there. Yep. Otherwise, you're exposed. And so that's a really good move, Gerard.
Oh, the dangerous option.
He
misses the recovery.
Too long. Oh no.
Dangerous choices leading to big mistake. Nice combination from Pots and Pans, scooping Gerard Joling up to the top with some good damage.
Pots and Pans throwing his weapon, keeping the combo going, playing extremely aggressively, just as he predicted.
It is a sight to behold.
Gerard's got him on the ropes now. He's got no weapon, and he's starving him. And a nice signature is all he needs right now. Ooh. Gerard gets a nice unarmed combo in. He's looking for a hit. Pots and Pans isn't going to let it happen, though. Spikes through and misses. Now Gerard has a weapon versus Pots and Pans unarmed, just barely missing the bomb. Gerard, though, throws his hammer away, gets a spear instead. A lance, I should say.
Yeah, he does pick up the lance, but We'll see if this works against him again. Last time he had the lance, he did make a slight error. He does make it back to the stage, however, searching to punish Cassidy, which is something that's incredibly difficult to do, and there's the knockout from Pots and Pans.
2 stocks for Pots.
Whew. Good first match.
Pots is gonna immediately ban kings.
Not
like we've seen him do before.
Not surprising. A lot of players really don't like playing on King's Pass. It's just too much awkward. Too much awkward going on.
Oh, I love that place.
Oh, I know you do, and that's why everyone. That's why everyone hates you. Everyone.
I didn't realize. But I had some friends here.
So for those of you who don't know, I'm co-casting today, or I'm casting today with Foda, who is also playing in this tournament, but is just a super cool dude and volunteered to cast. So, you know, now here he is. That's pretty much the long and short of it. Foda is well known for his Queen Nai, and it is likely that we'll be seeing him play, I think, in the match after the next one. So in about 3 or 4 more games, we'll get to see some Foda action. But for now, we're back into it with Gerard Joling once again on Scarlet and Pots and Pans on Cassidy.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Gerard Joling now one match down. Pots and Pans opens with a very nice double unarmed combo. And we're just seeing a lot of punches right now. Gerard finally grabs a hammer. Pots doesn't need one as he's got a spike ball with him, though he's just lost it. Gerard now looking for a nice hammer throw coming from Gerard. He doesn't have his hammer anymore, though. Doesn't matter. Punches Pots and Pans away. And Pots and Pans now is on the ropes at red health.
Oh my goodness.
A nice hit from Gerard.
So many good things coming out from Gerard Joling early here. Maybe he's just feeling more confident now that he's on Mammoth Fortress.
This was his choice. He definitely picked this very quickly. You could tell he wanted to play here. Oh, just barely missing a rope from Pots and Pans, and it's anyone's stock right now. Red health to red health. Gerard's got a mine. Pots and Pans uses it to throw. What a move!
What is Pots and Pans searching for the knockout, but the platform saved Gerard's Joling life. Let's see who's gonna be able to land it. He does get a side light. Pots and Pans gets the uppercut though off of the slide kick conversion. That's the first stock.
We'll see how soon Gerard can equalize this. He's got to get some hits in. Pots and Pans already developing a bit of a lead here in this stock. Gerard's getting hits in, but they are of no use unless it's a kill shot right now.
Very difficult to find kills on the lance, even on lower armor characters. Gerard trying to edgeguard as best he can. Pots getting back to the center platform. Both searching for more unarmed. You can see that both of these players are heavily favoring the unarmed moveset. Risky move from Gerard right there. There's the hit!
Oh, what a move!
Oh.
Nicely done. My goodness, he dropped that bomb. He knew what he was going to do with it, and he got the kill with it. I'm surprised. That was awesome.
Gerard just kind of closing the gap now. Let's see if he's able to keep interrupting Pots and Pans' aggression. The last thing you want to do is let Pots and Pans get into a rhythm on you with those guns. And a nice use of slide kick again. Both players really using a slide kick nicely, despite the slide kick nerfs in recent patches.
Yeah, I think they still serve the same purpose that they did before. You just gotta choose the way you approach.
Ooh.
Oh, what a nice hit! Completely reading how far Cassidy would travel with that up heavy.
Oh,
Pots and Pans scores a really nice kill.
Just a good example of what comes with playing this game for hundreds of hours and having all these matchups experiences. You know exactly where you need to be to punish each move. And it just shows in the matchup experience. Alright, so let's see if Gerard Joling can come back from this deficit. Pots and Pans trying to leave him no space to move around in. Gerard really needs to get a knockout if he's going to make this happen.
He is not slowing down at all. Pots gets the kill.
Immediate.
And that's it. 2-0 Pots.
2-0 Pots takes it using an immediate recovery move with the gun. Something I only ever see come from Pots and Pans. If you guys play guns and you want some new tech That is what you need to look at. The fact that you can scoop people right up off the ground with the gun's recovery move, and it just takes people by surprise. It gives you a kill option when you're stacked on them. It's just so good, and Pots and Pans showed us exactly how to use it.
Yeah. It's so quick. It's quick enough to come out. It's quick enough to recover with. I mean, that's the fastest move possible.
It's a fantastic move, gotta say. All right, so next up, we are going to be seeing Modern Shu versus EXO.
Oh my goodness, this is a hype game.
This is very hype. So for those of you who don't know,
this may as well be the grand finals.
This was a matchup that happened in one of the most recent 1v1 tournaments. And EXO has won 2 tournaments, 1v1 recently. Modern Shu has won one of the recent 1v1 tournaments, if I recall correctly. These guys are just 2 of the best players in Brawlhalla right now.
No doubt about it. And they're fighting each other in, what is this, round 2, round 3?
We are in round 3. This is the top 8 of winners. So whoever...
This very well... Sorry?
Yep, so like whoever wins this is going to be going on to quarterfinals.
Semifinals.
Quarterfinals?
Yeah. Quarterfinals?
Quarterfinals. Yeah.
Quarterfinals. Yeah, you're right. It's a big tournament.
It's anytime you run double elimination, it does get a little confusing. But I'm gonna make sure that these guys have the room number.
Modern Shu versus EXO. This may as well be the grand finals match, and we're watching it here in round 3. Whoever, I mean, it's gonna be glorious. It's going to be really disappointing for one of these 2 guys, because either one of them has the ability to take this tournament. But someone's got to get eliminated right now. I guess with double elimination, they have a chance afterward. But
well, I mean, that's true. There's always the chance that somebody is going to come back from loser's bracket and go all the way back to the finals. For. Exactly.
You don't want to ruin it. You know, getting eliminated too soon.
In Grand Tournament 2, basically what happened is that Kreutzberg got knocked out, went to losers, and then came all the way back up and ended up winning the tournament in the end.
Oh, wait a second. Whoever loses this match will fight against Taibo in the losers bracket? Is that how this is set up right now?
I'm not sure. Hey, everybody in Twitch, just remember that if you whisper me, it is going to show up on the Twitch chat. Just be aware. But Oscar, for you asking for a key, I can totally hook you up with that. Photo, why don't you go ahead and tell me a little bit about what we're about to see here?
So it's gonna get crazy here as I'm looking at the brackets and this fight right now, Modern Shu versus EXO, both extremely top tier players. It could go either way. The loser of this, though, they go to the losers bracket, so that they have a chance to come back, will be fighting against Taibo, who is equally as good as these guys. All 3 of these people could win this tournament, and they're all fighting each other right here in round 3, and even after this match. So let's say Modern Shu takes it, and EXO now, one of the best players, will have to fight Taibo, one of the other best players. I mean, those guys are so used to fighting each other, because they're so high up in the ladder, they're almost all they play against.
It is a like unprecedented situation. You know, it's just
very unprecedented.
And that's one of the things I think that was part of the goal with doing the pools and kind of setting up the tournament this way, was to try and get these scenarios where everybody is working together on this stuff, and there is just this huge influx of competitive players. But here we go.
We're getting started.
We've got EXO on Taros, just like he said that he would, and Modern Shu on his traditional Scarlet. EXO is a complete terror on Taros, so we'll see if he is able...
The Taros terror?
The Taros, the terrible terror. That's exactly how this goes, and... All right, let's see. We've got good damage coming out from EXO early on. He is using his axe. He plays very aggressively with the axe, using it very similar to how he plays Bodvar. And there's the first knockout, really fast off the axe recovery. Taros has an amazing amount of force on some of his moves, and that's one of them.
Absolutely, that didn't seem like a shot that would kill anybody, but My goodness, he got an early start on this match.
He definitely
3-2
did.
now. He's in the red. He's gonna keep himself up, and he has Modern Shu in the orange now on his second stock.
Oh,
not nearly enough to kill Taros. Oh wow, well
there
done.
He does. Gets
Modern
it
Shu
right off of the
uses it up.
uppercut. Right off the uppercut from Modern Shu, and it's down to 2-2. Modern Shu has a little bit of a life disadvantage. But, you know, it's Scarlet. She can come back from that pretty easily, as we're seeing right now. Alright, so Exo once again on the axe. Modern Shu trying to avoid all of the constant aggression coming from Exo. Ooh, nice spike ball coming out right there from Exo. He is searching for a way to get Modern Shu off the map. Modern Shu with the nice signature move, however, does punish Exo for the unarmed. Knows exactly how to respond to it. Good aggression from Modern Shu. Exo now exactly. Oh, the unexpected ground pound and the scoop.
Oh, wow, what a shot! Taros just barely in the red. Gets killed by that heavy reversal there.
Yeah.
Exo now looking to equalize this as soon as possible. He doesn't want to give Modern Shu any extra room to beat him in the final stock because he will take full advantage of it, and he gets it. What a nice signature. Exo and Modern Shu now, one stock left, a totally even match. We're gonna see what happens here.
I'm excited. Trying to build some damage using the spike ball. This is exciting. I mean, if you know Exo can take a tournament win off of Modern Shu on Taros, it's you know, it's a good sign for all the Taros fans out there. Let's see if he's able to do it though.
Taros already in the red. He can survive. He can still survive a pretty strong attack, and he's gonna need to use that time to get hits. And on Exo, he's got him where he wants him. Just barely misses the spike. Exo really looking for that down air spike with the axe. Modern Shu trying to recover, but Exo just continuously attacking at the air near Modern Shu.
Oh, risky move with the bomb there, throwing it straight down.
Creates a wall for himself.
Exo comes in at just the right time, hits the side air, pushing Modern Shu off the edge of the stage. Modern Shu trying to recover, and he gets hit with the down light. There it is. Spike. Exo takes match number 1 in Exo versus Modern Shu. There's the Taros hype train we were all waiting for.
Tickets are sold out.
Tickets for the hype train are no longer available. Please visit your local Ticketmaster or, you know, Scalper for more. All right, so here we go. We're right back into it. Modern Shu once again on Scarlet. Taros on Exo.
Same matchup,
Exo
same
on
stage.
Taros. Same matchup, same stage. Exactly that. And
just a redo. Modern Shu wanted a redo.
Here we go. We're back in it. Exo starting off with a hammer this time. Exo now on the axe. Probably the weapon he feels more confident with on Taros. Have spoken to him about it in the past, saying that playing hammer on Taros is very difficult compared to other legends, and it does have to be played differently compared to how he plays hammer on Bodvar. But good moves coming out from Exo, using the shenanigan area to stay safe. And
Exo definitely loves that shenanigan area, as it's called, for some down light spikes on axe. He's down there right now, hoping Modern Shu will come down to try. Here it comes. He's gonna do it. Oh man, just barely misses what would have been a killing shot on Modern Shu. At a pretty low health.
It could have been. I mean, Exo knows just how much priority the air moves for Taros have, and just how much force they have, and it's why he plays the character in the air so much, because he knows that's exactly where Taros shines for Exo's playstyle. So let's see who's going to be able to get the first knockout. Modern Shu does, as Exo gets punished for the ground pound option.
Modern Shu allows Exo to pick up a weapon. Doesn't do anything to prevent it. Pretty gentlemanly, Modern Shu.
Modern Shu is a... Well, he's knocked out. Gentleman or not.
Evened out.
Evened up at 2-2. Both players at white health. Pretty much resetting the match right now. Nice Valkyria call from Modern Shu. Waiting on it just a little bit. Good lance combinations, putting Exo into the orange almost immediately. Exo trying to use some hammer aggression there, but gets punished for it. And here we go. Modern Shu needs to find himself a weapon if he wants to get this knockout.
He's got his weapon now, and Exo's in the red, although Modern Shu in the orange. It's anybody's stock at this point. Modern Shu with no weapon. Exo's got him on the run. And this is exactly what Exo wants. This is how he gets kills, when he's chasing people with attacks. And they have no choice but to come try to attack him.
I know, dodging through. Ooh, almost a knockout there from Exo. He does find it off the side
nice
air.
Hit.
Good
Very
hit from
aggressive.
Exo.
Very successful.
Alright, so let's see if Modern Shu can just return the favor in kind. He just needs one good hammer hit. Oh, almost gets the combination off of the bounce. Not quite able to find it. Exo just needs a few hits in order to make this valuable, and he finds it. Good attacks from Exo before the knockout. Whew.
Modern Shu evens it up though, 1-1, and last chance to stay in the winner's bracket. What a combo! My goodness, just barely through the platform, and he comes through with a spike. Modern Shu now has his weapon. He's gonna be looking for a kill here. He's playing very safe. He doesn't want to try to attack and miss and get hit by Exo at this point. There's no room for any more errors.
It's totally true, and you can see that coming out and how these weapon tosses, trying to build damage slowly, trying to throw Exo off of his rhythm. It's something that you see quite a lot in these tournament games where players know that they have to get control of the match back somehow. Modern Shu doing some risky business, but still isn't quite able to get hit. And oh, there's...
Oh, that's it! Oh my goodness, Exo takes it 2-0.
The combinations from Exo on the axe are going to send Modern Shu to losers.
What a match.
It's so great watching Exo play Taros. It's just so different from everything else.
Taros action.
And it is making me incredibly scared for when the new Valkyria Chronicle.
Oh, is it my turn now?
Valkyrie character.
Valkyrie.
Gets in there. Yep, it is your turn now, and according to the brackets, it is going to be you versus Egg Soup. And then you're going to get to fight, whoever wins that is going to get to fight Exo. So I'm going to go ahead and turn down Raid Call, and we'll talk with you after the match.
Okay,
yep.
See you later.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Alright guys, so we are going to be seeing Foda versus Egg Soup here in a moment. We are going to be having Foda on Queen Nai, the character that he has mained pretty much since he started playing Brawlhalla, I think around a month ago or so. And then Bodvar is going to be the character of choice for Egg Soup, as we saw him on Bodvar earlier today, I believe. So, these are the things that are happening now. As soon as they get their stage bands selected, we're going to be going on in. It looks like they are going to be playing on Thunderguard Stadium. And let's see what happens. Get hyped for this match. It is Egg Soup versus Foda.
3, 2,
Whoever takes this is going to be going on to the quarterfinals. Alright, so here we go. Queen Nai, played by Foda, picking up the Katars early on. Egg Soup trying to stay safe, searching for some down lights to get some safe damage. Foda with the first hit on Katars, but Egg Soup not deterred, following him back, trying to get in those air hits as he can. Very dangerous going up against Queen Nai on Katars, as Katars do tend to out-prioritize just about everything at close range. Let's see, Bodvar, played by Egg Soup, now does have a hammer, however Nai is getting down some good damage. Nice combination from Foda. Egg Soup barely getting any hits in at all this first stock. Let's see if he is able to take this or not, and oh, there's the slide off the side of the stage with the signature, putting Egg Soup to his doom. And here we go, we even get a holy crap from Egg Soup in the Twitch chat. Let's see if he's going to be able to recover from this. He needs to be able to find a way to deal with Foda's aggression and Foda's unique style of play, where he relies so much on high priority moves. Meanwhile though, Egg Soup is finding some good hits in, using a bomb and some recovery moves there to push Foda down to orange. Foda now without a weapon, using double dive kicks to recover. Very interesting move. Protecting himself with the Valkyria horn. And here we go. Let's see. Oh, and the slow bomb toss from Egg Soup does send Foda off the stage. It's now 2-2, however, Egg Soup now with red health in a dangerous situation. What's going to happen with this bomb right now? Foda tosses it, Egg Soup neatly dodges. Foda going for the down heavy. Very difficult to punish that move if you don't have a long distance weapon at your disposal. Oh, and Bodvar gets hit around the corner by the recovery move. Egg Soup trying to stay safe, using the weapons to interrupt. Is he going to be able to find some damage? Foda juggles, goes for the neutral, and lands it. Sending Egg Soup to his death and making it 2-1. Let's see if Egg Soup is going to be able to recover from this. He finds himself a hammer. Both characters just searching for some good damage. Egg Soup does land a nice hammer combination there. Nice throw into hammer neutral. Love seeing that move come out. Very difficult to do, takes a fair amount of rhythm, and whoa, the juggle's coming out from Foda. What is happening? Not a lot of damage, but it still doesn't look good. That is something that will throw you off your game. Foda goes for the signature, but is punished for it. Oh, the good unarmed combination from Egg Soup. Trying to use this bomb. Foda dodges around it, however. Let's see if Egg Soup can get the hit. He throws in the spike ball. Almost gets hit by the spear himself. Foda dodging around the recovery. Nice uppercut from Egg Soup. Egg Soup searching for the signature. Isn't able to find it. Foda now on Katars. This is looking like a dangerous scenario for Egg Soup, but he gets the uppercut, making it a 1-1. Let's see if Egg Soup can come back from this. If he can get Foda locked up in a rhythm, we'll see what can happen. However, Foda is known for playing very safely. There's the damage from Egg Soup, just a little bit, putting Foda into the yellow. Foda neatly punishing Egg Soup's